Welcome back, everyone. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about org mode in Emacs for unlimited memory. Remember everything. So yes, I'm not talking about computer memory in this case. I'm talking about your memory in your own hardware, in your own brain, mind, intestinal tract, wherever in your body you remember everything. That's what we're talking about today. So a few years ago, I went on sort of the memory rabbit hole. I got interested in memory as a topic, like optimizing memory. I read this little book here called Unlimited Memory. It was about like competitive memorizers, I guess, like people who compete um, in trivia contests or memorizing digits of pi, like competing on how many digits they can remember, like memory castles, like using mental schemas to store specific information so that you can essentially have unlimited memory. There's a lot of little tricks and just kind of like strategies that you can use. And the other one, of course, I'm sure my audience would be no stranger to spaced repetition as a concept, something that you can do even with regular analog index cards, basically having flashcards that you review at certain intervals so that in essence you never forget them, because just when your memory is about to forget something, that card will come up again in your stack. And there's programs like Anki or Anki that people use, like people who are like in medical school and things, or any kind of discipline where you have to memorize a lot of facts. They know about spaced repetition. It's a popular concept. And of course, in Emacs, the goal of Emacs is to bring everything into Emacs somehow. So we do have a package called org drill, which is a space repetition package. It's available in Melpa. You can just do a package install and install org drill. Basically, it drills you like flashcards, but from headings in an org file. Of course, this is org mode. But as I was looking into it, I noticed that the package is apparently no longer maintained. The last commits in the Git repo were from several years ago, and some forums confirmed that. There were some other space repetition packages available for Emacs, which also appear to be not maintained. So I'm not sure if that's a big deal for you, or if they're just not maintained because they're pretty simple, they just work, and maybe there's been no need to update them in years. I don't know, but if that's a sticking point for you, you might want to take a look at that, maybe fork it and update it yourself if you'd like to, if you think it needs any new maintenance or anything. It seems to be working fine for me in my test. I have some example drills that we'll run through here. And also, Anki, or Anki, for example, in a new update, it actually doesn't work on my computer. There's a new dependency that it needs a new library or something that I don't have in like my actual operating system. So I'm using an older version of Anki. So, take that as you will. Why is it so difficult to get good space repetition software? Am I missing something? But anyway, so the basic setup, the way org drill works, is you write a heading and you put in some text under the initial heading. I found that was important, otherwise it won't work. And the next subheading will be blank, so that will be like the other side of your flashcard. And you can show the answer with the space bar. Also make sure to tag the heading with the tag drill, as you can see right there. And then after you answer the question, it'll allow you to give yourself a rating on a scale of 0 to 5, like 0 being like a total failure, you had no idea the answer to that question, and 5 being, excellent, you got it right away. And of course, the way spaced repetition works is that if you put a 0 or a 1 or a lower rating for yourself, it will show you that card sooner. You'll see it again in your rotation, as you're learning it, to make sure you get it. And if you put like 5, for example, it'll schedule that card out a little further into the future, so that when you're starting to forget it, it will remind you. That's how spaced repetition works. All right, and these are the different states of failure. So you can see here, excellent is a 5, 4 is good, 3 is hard, so you'll see it sooner. A level 2, that's like a near miss. 1 is a failure, and 0 is total abject failure. So you'll see that one pretty soon. So yeah, those are the failure states. All right, so let's actually go through some drills here. All right, so I got some questions. Now, in order to get these to actually work, I'll have to delete the scheduled tags because basically I just did these when I was testing this. So these answers are scheduled a little bit into the future. So this is a basic one, like what is the capital of Florida? I put that as the heading, but really you can put anything as that heading. You can just put, question about Florida. It's important that there's text here under the heading, otherwise it won't work. And then, of course, your answer is the next subheading. And of course, this is hierarchical, so it doesn't matter if this is a level 1 or 2, as long as your subheading is under it. Where was Elvis born? So these ones are interesting because these are closures. Basically, if you put something in brackets here, it will just show you this text with these blanked out, and you can actually give yourself multiple choice if you have these 2 pipes here. So you can see here under this question, where's the band White Reaper from? So the answer is Louisville, but I put some multiple choice for myself, Chicago, Louisville, or Lexington. And what I like about that is that I can give myself multiple choice if I'm still learning this card and I need a little bit of help. So I kind of like that as well. But all right, let's actually run through this, and we'll see. So all you do is meta X org drill. And so you see it gave me the heading where it was Elvis born, and I just put he was the king, so I needed text there. You can press any key for the answer. Tupelo, Mississippi. That one was pretty easy. I'm going to give myself a 5. Capital of Florida. Ooh, I know that. Is it Bismarck? Oh, no, it's Tallahassee. So, that was a total failure. I'm going to give myself a 0. Where's the band White Reaper from? I'm just going to say Louisville. See, it's correct. So you see, it took the closure there and it replaced it in line with the answer. I'm going to give myself a 5 on that one. So you see, it's already scheduling these out for the next time we run the drill. Capital of New Zealand is Wellington. I think this was an example from the website. In the North Island, a population of 400,000. Yes. Give myself a good rating on that. I gave myself a 4. Maybe I want to see that a little sooner. Maybe I wasn't totally sure about it. And you can see it's just going to keep running through these because I got this capital of Florida wrong. Tallahassee. I'm going to give myself a 5 now because I've got it. And there you go. So the review is finished, and you can see it'll give me my session duration, which is nice. It took a minute. 60% were level 5. That's good. 20% were a 0, so that's not very good. But basically, there you go. Gave me an option to save. Drill finished. Yeah, so that is it. I like spaced repetition. It's like a fun kind of hobby. It's like kind of like playing a game. I think it's like better for your brain than maybe just playing a regular old video game. But that's just me. Maybe that's kind of weird. But anyway, yes, this is how you can use org mode and spaced repetition to remember everything. Though, from what I've seen, it kind of depends on what you're trying to learn. Like spaced repetition can be good for facts and factoids and trivia and things that you just need to memorize. But it's not really good. Like, I don't know how you would use it for, like, say, learning a programming language or something like that, because there are some things that just seem like you have to kind of do actual practice rather than just rote memorization, or learning concepts rather than just facts. But anyway, it's still a fun diversion. All right. So I'm going to leave the video there. If you want to check out my DRM free ebooks on my website, I'll have links below where you can check out Emacs for writers and Git for writers. And if you have any questions or concerns, feel free to drop them below and I will take a look. Thanks for watching. See you all in the next one.